Hi everyone, we're at Long Lover Lane today, and this is such a wonderful home, and I promise you it how it looks from the outside really doesn't match what it's like on the inside. Well, you're going to find out. This is one of those places that I walked into the hallway, I fell in love with it straight away. Built in a time when kind of mill owners and people like that like to show off how much money they had, how successful they were. So all this detailing you see with the nice bay windows and the art sort of detail around those really goes back to the days when people wanted to say, look at how wonderfully I'm doing, look at how successful I am. And this house really does show that off beautifully. This bay window you can see in the top with a little kind of triangular peaked top is mirrored through other dormers in the building, which you'll see going through, and it's just wonderful, the whole thing. This is the main garden, and it's nice and private. We've got these trees around it. We're getting plenty of sun down here. I was down here literally right in the middle of the day, and this was bathed in sunshine. It's now about 2:30. We're still getting plenty of sunshine. The garden extends around the side here to a kitchen garden, which is accessed from the kitchen and from the cellar as well. But there are some big double gates down there, so if you wanted to create extra parking, you could do. Although, you know, when it comes to parking, we have the garage out the other side of the house, and then we have this kind of private road at the side here that we own out into the middle of. So if we look at the parking facilities as they stand, we've got 5 or 6 cars there plus the garage without using the kitchen garden at all. So plenty of space. Shall we have a look inside? I know that we can see the cat there, and the cat may follow me and have a chat on the way around. So if you hear any strange noises, that'll be the cat. So let's have a look and see what we find inside. You're going to find some character, and you're going to find some really good sized rooms, I'm going to warn you. And this is the nice entrance gateway, lovely entrance, and as I mentioned before, all that parking that we have down that side. So let's go in to the vestibule, and the first thing we find is wonderful tiled floor. I just love this mosaic floor. You don't see that in many homes nowadays, do you? But you know, we have this nice timber and glaze screen that just screens the outside from the main living accommodation. We've got the ceiling coving going on. We've got a lovely rose around that central light fixture as well. But look how wide it is. I mean, wide vestibule, big wide hallway. You know, we've got cabinets and desks and things in here, and there's still enough room for 2 people to pass quite comfortably. But isn't it wonderful? All these old features. And this really sets the tone in terms of size. Before we go into the main lounge there, I'm going to show you the stairway, turning staircase, and that big stained glass window that we're going to see in a couple of minutes. So, the lounge is where we started really, and this is a big room, and I don't know if that fully gets picked up on the video, but it is a truly good sized room. We've got this lovely big old fireplace, which I think is a really nice feature. This fire surround particularly is wonderful. And where we came in, we've got a big timber panelled area surrounding the doorway, and again it just adds that kind of character. We've got a big splayed bay window here as well, but you know, it's a big space. And I do love the idea of these arched alcoves either side of the chimney breast with the shelving and cupboards as well, but that shelving, the book shelving particularly, a really nice, again, quite traditional flavour to the lounge. The dining room, I think, may well be my favourite room in the house. I really love the feel that you get in here. I particularly love this ceiling. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. But this big promontory, this big bay window, it extends up to the bedroom above it as well, lets lots and lots and lots of light in. But forget the light, look at the size of it. It's absolutely enormous, and certainly bigger than the third bedroom in a lot of houses that you will find. And if you were looking at a 3-bedroom semi, just this bay window would be bigger than that. Bedroom. Now, to put this in perspective, this is a 10-seater table. You know, we've got 8 chairs around it. The other 2 are there, and they fit at this end, as you can see, quite easily. And then if we walk around to the bar, you can see it doesn't even touch the sides. This is a big room by anyone's standards. So another wonderful reception room. You know, it's been used obviously for entertaining. And I love the stained glass, the top of the window there. And I think this here may well just be my favourite view across the entire house. But we're by no means finished. Let's have a look at the kitchen. And off the kitchen we have a little breakfast room, which is a great addition, really nice surprise actually. So the kitchen again, you know, I keep saying things are a good size. I really ought to stop doing that, because everything's a good size in here. It's a fabulous kitchen. Look at the number of units that we're getting all the way around. Quite an extensive range. We have oven, hob, hood, fridge freezer over here. There's a lot of light coming in through that window, which is why we're getting a little bit of darkening on the video. I'm sorry about that. That's a bit better. And then we have this breakfast room. I love this as an addition. You don't need a utility room because we've got the cellar downstairs. We're going to go down there last. But, you know, I love the idea of this kind of separate little breakfast room. Great place for breakfast, but also anyone with younger children. You can see the kids in here up to the table doing their homework or whatever, whilst we're in here cooking and, you know, creating dinner or whatever. So it can be a really good addition, particularly for those with younger children, but also great just for breakfast time to get, you know, quick and snacks and things quickly out of the way. This door goes out to the kitchen garden I mentioned before, and if we have a little peer through the window, you can see just about those big gates that we were talking about. So if you wanted to bring a car in up that back street, you could do, but you know, just waiting for someone to do something out the kitchen garden. It'd be nice to grow things now, wouldn't it? Some herbs and things as well. Okay, we're going to have a look upstairs. So we're going to go up this nice traditional spindled staircase. We're going to have a look at this big, it's UPVC double glazed. But look at that, isn't it wonderful? Again, these sorts of character features you don't see in many places nowadays. And again, the hallway, the landing, this sort of area is again another of my favourite parts of the house. It gives you that just that feeling that you have lots and lots of space, and it's not so much places to put things, it's more you just have plenty of room, you know. The main bedroom is here, and we're over the top of the lounge now, and we're fitted with the vanity unit and wash basin in that alcove. And in this alcove, I really love this. The dressing room, the dressing table, sorry, that's just kind of slotted in on that angle. So it makes good use of that space, but with the lighting as well. And then if we're wanting wardrobes, well, we have a nice, good range of wardrobes across this wall as well. Plenty of space for other things. And again, with that big traditional coving running around the room. So that's bedroom 1. And then bedroom 2 is in the opposite corner. So this one's above the dining room. And remember that big bay. And there it is again, and again we have the UPVC modern version of the stained glass windows. Again, that character that brings, and the ceiling coving, again running around the room. This time we have these framings on the wall, which again create that really kind of traditional flavour. We've got a cupboard fitted in that corner as well. It actually runs under the stairs to go up to the next floor. We have an archway here through into what should be bedroom 6, or the smallest, certainly easily the smallest of the bedrooms. It's been used as a dressing room, make a great study, but how easy it would be just to panel this back up, plaster, decorate, and block that room back off for your 6th room. But again, there's lots and lots of light comes in here, isn't there? And all that parking is just below us here, where those 2 cars are. So lots and lots of space there. Okay, the next bedroom on this level, again, is extensively fitted. The wardrobes in here are really quite extensive. We have the matching wardrobes to the main bedroom actually here, with that triple double wardrobe, and then we have this nice big wardrobe and cupboard space here too. They're fitted around bunk beds that have been slotted in there quite nicely, but I think that was really designed for a double or perhaps even a king-size bed coming out this way, with some bedside tables either side that would tuck in nicely inside that kind of big alcove. And again, we have that big ceiling coving. And then we have a little entrance here to the bathroom and the WC. So we have a separate WC here, but then we also have a fully fitted bathroom in here. So we have the corner bath, the bidet, the shower enclosure, the WC and the wash basin. Big window, lots and lots of light, but privacy glass. And to match the rest of the house, there's plenty of space in here too. Okay, we're ready to have a look further up, because we do have another floor. Remember, I promised you those 3 dormer windows. So if we go up Here's the first of those peaked dormers, and I just love the style. And this kind of traditional peaked corner top, this kind of triangular style. Windows not double glazed up here. Fabulous view, isn't it? Looking out over the tops to the hills, and you can see as far as you like, really. And again, a nice big landing area. There's a doorway here that leads through to the eaves for storage. Runs right the way along here. Lots of space, great for suitcases and other bits and bobs, whatever you want to get out of the way. And of course, being up here, we've got all this lovely roof framework. And we do in here as well. This is the next bedroom. And we have, again, the second of those bays and the roof framework. And again, you know, we're not talking about a small double that would fit a double bed, are we? We're talking about a good sized double bed, wardrobes, other furniture too. And then we have yet another double bedroom in here. And there's the other bay that I promised. And again with a roof framework, and again that added character that those sorts of things bring. Now we have a double bed here, but crikey, lots and lots of space around it. Isn't it fabulous? I promised you a good sized house, and I think that's what we've seen so far. But there's more, because remember I promised you some cellars as well. And the cellars actually form a really great feature of this house. Because just in case there's not enough space for you, then there is space to develop down there, or you know, perhaps you just use them as what they are currently. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. Let's go down and see how much space we have. So here we go down to the cellars, and we have this really great storeroom to start with. And you know, it's got plenty of cupboards and drawers and things in here, and lots of storage space. But it shows just how big it is. You know, got these units at both sides, easy to walk down the middle. We've got the gas meter here as well, of course. And then we have further storage through the back there, as you can just about see. And then we come through into this kind of workshop area, and we've got the old stone tables and the stone shelving. We have the stone flooring. We have a window in that corner, and a really high ceiling, a really high ceiling. The boiler's down here. But when you look around and you think, crikey, there is an awful lot of space in here. You know, either to use as a workshop, or for, you know, storage, or for hobbies, or perhaps you'd convert this into a games room or some other kind of living accommodation. So useful. And then we have the utility room, or the washroom. We've got a big wash basin, and we have the washing machine down here, of course, but again, plenty of space for storage and things like that. The door that goes out to that kitchen garden again. So lots of space. And I think all in all, you'll be hard pressed to find a house this sort of size and age and quality around this sort of location. Let's go back up to the hallway and we can talk about what we've found. I mean, if you are looking for something with lots of rooms, lots of bedrooms, good sized rooms, if you are looking for something with that size and quality of space, with this kind of atmosphere and character of fittings, quality of build, then you honestly have to consider this house. It's a house that I know when I first came, I was really glad I was here, to be honest. It just feels nice. It's a lovely place to come to. If this is your sort of thing, if you're looking for something a bit bigger, proper big family home, then I think you need to come and have a look and see for yourself. It's very, very difficult to imagine that you're not going to love the place. I know I certainly did. And yeah, come and have a look. I think you will do too.